You don't want it too thick because it'll puff up too much, like a pancake. We actually make a Japanese-style crepe, so our crepes are crispier versus a traditional French crepe.
Sweet, savory, and stuffed to the brim. Bryant and Patty Alden are serving up crepes, food truck style, out of their tin can.
We always thought a food truck would be great because there's flexibility and it was pandemic friendly, which was the most appealing part.
Bryant is the executive chef at the Wildcat Inn and Tavern in Jackson, and Patty was part of a management team at a restaurant group when COVID hit and their jobs stalled.
Just kind of looked at each other and said, how can we make sure that we always can stimulate an income in our household, being unclear as to, like everybody else, you know, where the future was going with the pandemic. So we always joked about starting a food truck, and my husband has a little passion for building and renovating, so we decided that we would renovate a vintage food truck. So the inspiration was crepes. Every Christmas morning we do crepes with our children. We put a big spread. Our children are now 30 and 25 years old, and it's their favorite part about Christmas is to get up in the morning and do our little crepe spread. So the family conversation always around the table was, you know, if you guys ever do a food truck, you should do crepes.
Well, here we have the prosciutto, fig, and pear with field greens, and that's got a light balsamic drizzle on it. Putting the food first is what it's all about. You know, I've always loved food, and one of my chefs that I mentored under years ago told me they eat it with their eyes first and foremost, and I've always just tried to emulate that.
Bryant says he loves getting to work with his bride.
As long as I don't cross the line, usually my side's over there.
Bubble teas in every flavor and crepes like tiramisu and chicken caprese. The tin can has so many happy customers. Their lines are packed with people coming back for seconds.
Being in a food truck is, you know, it's instant gratification, you know. As soon as I hand someone a crepe, they say, wow, or, you know, you just automatically know whether they're going to be happy or not after the first bite or two.
I always was really intrigued with food trucks, and I've been in food service. So I went to college for culinary arts. I teach culinary arts at Kennett High School.
Allison Bickford loves to nourish her community with her homemade meals.
I've been cooking my whole life. When I was young, you know, just having delicious food was enough for me. And as I got older, I matured, and so did my values. You know, I also developed food sensitivities. I'm supposed to avoid gluten and dairy, and so for a while, I had a really hard time, you know, deciding if I had to leave the food world or what, you know. And then I ended up just kind of channeling my energy into making really delicious, impactful food.
At Ledge Brewery in Intervale, where she often pops up, she cooks up food to make everyone happy.
There's something for everyone, you know. When I'm at a brewery like this, I'll have some pulled pork on some local brioche buns, and I also have stuff for like really healthy people. Like I have boxes instead of bowls. So I have, you know, like chickpeas and an egg and a kale vegan Caesar salad. When they see us making food that's simple, fresh, delicious, you know, it makes them want to try different things. It makes them, you know, they feel the difference too. It's something they can be proud of. Sometimes I don't even know where I'm going with a dish, and I just kind of start tasting it, and all of a sudden it evolves into something of its own. So, you know, I really love ethnic foods with like big flavors, but with that said, it's also usually like some pretty simple ingredients. The menu changes all the time. I have a few staples that I try to keep in there, like my unlawful falafel's been really popular, and people get very upset when I take it off the menu.
Working in a small space isn't always the easiest, but Allison says once you get a groove going, it can be a lot of fun.
There's no air conditioning, so there's that. But yeah, it's pretty tight in there. You know, you really got to have a good relationship with who you're working with. You really, you see people's true colors when you're 4 feet to 6 feet in their space. But, you know, we make it work.
Kimberly Harvey was one of the first food trucks to hit the North Country scene when she opened her windows back in 2018.
When you're here and you're in that window and you can't see the end of the line, it's just like, whoa, you got to keep your head down, look at those tickets, and just keep rolling, because we kind of have a philosophy in here that, those tickets, that food goes out the window, under 2 minutes.
Kimberly decided to go into the food truck business to be her own boss and decided to focus on gluten-free because her husband is gluten intolerant.
We go to a lot of music festivals and saw the food trucks, and they were really starting to explode everywhere. I was like, that's perfect. So I could do the gluten-free thing. I could pick my own schedule. We can work when I want, when I don't want, and it's just a perfect scenario.
Kimberly's goal, not to have any of her food taste like it's gluten-free.
The chicken is probably the go-to, whether it's in a taco format or maybe even more so in our loaded tots. So we do tots with your choice of the pork or the chicken or the veggie mix, and then we have specials usually as well. And then we top it with our own homemade cheese sauce. And it's just like crack. It's so good. Crisp tater tots, with that, and it has that nice little sunflower oil flavor to it, just clean. And the herbed chicken that's already been marinated, again, we do our marinades from scratch as well, so it's scrumptious.
With 2020 being a bust for the festival and music scene, Kimberly is excited to get her big yellow truck back to doing what makes her happy, feeding the people.
They're just like, oh my God. And then they look at their friend and they're like, oh my God. So it's just priceless.
Super good.